When Emily texted me that night saying, having a late dinner with clients, don't wait for me, I didn't think much of it at first. She worked in marketing, and late dinners with clients weren't unusual. But something about the wording felt different. Normally, she'd say dinner meeting or work event. The phrase, don't wait for me, hit me in a way I couldn't shake. All day, I had this strange feeling that something wasn't right. She'd been dressing up more lately, checking her phone constantly, and laughing at messages she'd hide as soon as I walked by. I told myself not to be paranoid. We'd been married for 7 years, and I trusted her. Still, that night, curiosity and unease got the better of me. I decided to drive near the restaurant she mentioned earlier that week. It was a fancy place in the city, the kind she only went to for big deals. I parked across the street, thinking I'd just see if her car was there and then go home. But when I saw her car parked near the front, my heart started pounding. Inside, through the large windows, I spotted her almost instantly. She looked stunning, the kind of effort she usually made for special occasions. Sitting across from her wasn't a group of clients, though. It was one man. He wasn't wearing a business suit, no laptop, no papers on the table. Just a bottle of wine and a smile that lingered too long. I froze. My chest tightened as I watched her lean forward, laughing, her hand brushing his. Every part of me wanted to burst in there, but something told me not to. Instead, I pulled out my phone, snapped a photo, and drove away. The road blurred as my thoughts spun. I couldn't believe the woman I built my life with was sitting across from another man pretending it was just work. Back home, I sat in silence for hours. My phone buzzed again around 11 p.m. It was her, still wrapping up dinner. Don't wait up. Love you. The words fell hollow. I typed back, I know who paid the bill. Minutes later, the typing bubbles appeared, then disappeared. Another minute passed, then another. Suddenly, my phone rang. It was her, voice shaking, asking, what do you mean by that? I didn't answer. I just let the silence speak for itself. She called again, then texted, I'm coming home. When she arrived, her makeup was smudged, her tone defensive. It wasn't what you think, she said immediately. I asked her to sit. Then I showed her the photo on my phone. The color drained from her face. He's just a client, she insisted, but even she didn't sound convinced. I pointed out the empty table. No files, no papers, no team, just her and him. Tears started falling as she admitted they'd met a few months ago during a campaign. It just happened, she whispered. I didn't mean for it to go this far. Her words shattered something in me. All those late nights, all those missed dinners, it had all been a lie. I didn't shout or curse. I just told her I needed space. The next day, I packed a bag and stayed with my brother. She sent long messages apologizing, promising it was over, begging for forgiveness. But trust, once broken, doesn't return easily. I didn't reply for days. A week later, she sent me one last text. He means nothing to me. I'll do anything to fix this. But what could she fix? She'd already destroyed the one thing that mattered, honesty. I replied, you can't fix what you chose to break. Months passed. The divorce papers were quiet, simple and final. When I walked out of that courthouse, I didn't feel anger anymore, just peace. Sometimes the truth hurts more than any betrayal, but it also sets you free. Looking back, that one text, I know who paid the bill, was the end of everything I once believed in, but it was also the beginning of something better, self-respect. And while it took losing her to realize it, I finally learned that love without trust is just a dinner with an unpaid bill. Someone always ends up paying for in the end.